We ask for user credentials in lines 6 to 13, each having their own assigned variable and each taking inputs as strings, with the exception of lines 8 to 12, as they take integers and float numbers respectively. Each of these will be used later on the program. The same is said for lines 16 to 19, each taking measurements of various medical needs such as temperature, blood pressure, and so on. Each input takes integers except for the temperature, which takes float numbers. Using an if-else-if statement in lines 22 to 32, we use the room type variable to compare and determine the room type cost based on the given input. It checks each line of if statements and assigns the proper value to the roommate variable. If it cannot find amongst the given values, the program informs the user and abruptly stops altogether. In lines 38 to 44, we then compare from the operation needed variable if the user will be charged for the operation. If they do not need operation, the value given will be 0. Otherwise, it assigns 15,000 to the variable. Similar as to before, if given input is invalid, the program informs the user and abruptly stops altogether. The computation done on lines 47 to 70 is as follows. We first compute the room bill by multiplying the amount of days that patient stayed to the rate of the room. Then we compute the laboratory bill by multiplying how many times they conduct tests with 1,200. We then combine them all together with the medicine fee and operation bill to get the subtotal cost. Before calculating the total, we then compute discounts at line 53 and beyond. If they are of senior age, they get a 20% discount. If not, we then compare if the bill is more than 100,000 to get a 15% high bill discount, or 10% regular discount if it's more than 50,000. Otherwise, anything less results in no discount. We then use the if-else-if statement again to determine the patient's status by comparing the given measurements from instruction 2 in lines 74 to 101. We first check the temperature by seeing if they have a fever. Should they have a temperature above 38, we also assign a recommendation variable to 1 after that, which will later be used for instruction 7. We then check the blood pressure and determine the status using the systolic and diastolic blood pressure given, and determine recommendations if needed. This is almost the same for the last check of heart rate, to which then we finally start to proceed to the final output. By following the format given, we print all the assigned variables to their respective print method in lines 107 to 126. We separate the vital signs and billing details as seen here, and any additional below for any discount reasons and recommendations.